Hey, yo. Welcome to the End of the Madness podcast.
What it do? What it do?
I got the guys with me. You see their ets.
Of course, at the top.
Yes, sir.
Where we sitting?
Yes, sir.
Soul Man, that's what it was.
Soul Man.
Soul Man. Y'all ain't seen that joke?
And nah, I've never seen that jump.
That shit was fire.
And I got a topic for y'all.
Yeah,
What?
You just made me think of it.
shit.
What's the best TV shows
Ooh, best TV
Just-
Of all time?
of all time? Well,
Or like
yeah,
our
just,
favorites? Or like objectively, like
You know, whatever you want, bro. All three. All three. It can be your favorite. It can be all time. Let's just go with your favorite in the scope of like all timeness. Just
I feel
Hey, I watched this one show. It's reality TV, so I know a lot of people not gonna fuck with it. But it's called The Challenge. It's like it's a competition show. That is my personal number one. I watch it every single day.
What type of competitions?
It's like who can bungee jump off of a fucking bridge the
it's like
fastest.
Survivor type shit.
It's like
Survivor is
it's
fire.
it's some of the craziest shit that you gotta do. It's almost like you think you could start at the finish line, right? Run 6 miles, and at every mile, like every little checkpoint, do like a puzzle, and like the first person to finish is safe from that day and stuff like that. It's a real cool competition show. It's really tough.
Yeah, I used to
You
watch
think you
that show
could
back
do
in the day.
Something like that.
Realistically?
6 miles nonstop, like I don't know. And doing puzzles like tanagrams and stuff like that. I don't know.
Damn, I don't even
That
know what
shit
that is.
That's what I'm saying.
That
Like,
kind of sounds like that one show where I mean not quite, but like have you ever seen that? I don't know what it was called, but they had like people team up and like go to different places to find clues, and they once
oh,
they
was it
Yes,
was it
Survivor.
the real world or
I don't
Might
think
be
it was
Survivor.
I don't think it was
There's
called
so many
Survivor.
shows
It was
like
like
that.
they
but
yeah, they would-
the
they-
Great Race or American Race.
Yeah,
or
it was
something
something
like
oh
that.
like
okay,
that.
yeah, it's
I know what you're
it's
talking
almost like that. They're all in that same like Survivor, American Race, The Challenge. It's all in that same pool.
Okay,
it's the
I
same. It's
see.
almost the same stuff.
that was actually pretty interesting.
I feel like I could do that one because it's more like for anybody, like everybody can do it. So, but that one's cool.
Do you
too.
think you could be on Survivor?
Nah,
I think
Yeah.
I don't think I
think
could.
I'd
Be a
Yeah.
survivor?
That
Yeah.
shit is crazy, bro. Like
As
the
long
living
as-
conditions.
As long as I can break some
know.
gas out there, I'd be a survivor.
Nah,
Hey,
you're cooked,
bro.
bro. You're cooked,
Right.
bro.
You better grind that shit yourself.
Yeah.
No buzz.
What happens when you run out?
Cooked.
You know,
They be cutting down trees and shit.
Yeah,
With his arms.
I'm gonna talk to Jeff and be like, "Hey, look, Jeff, the
Jeff,
winner
pull
for
some
this
strings.
challenge, the winner for this challenge, go ahead, just bring like a nice.
Can you
little
light a
little
fire
zip."
or can you make a?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Word.
Damn.
My lighter up right now.
Hey. All right.
Nah.
What about you?
Shit. Favorite show? Not gonna lie to you, Game of Thrones.
Okay.
Mm.
Nah,
Not gonna lie.
niggas gonna be hating in the comments about the ending, but
They gonna be
Shit.
hating. They can hate all they want, nigga. But y'all the same nigga motherfuckers that's watching the spinoff right now.
House of the
Ooh.
Dragon?
that is it true?
You watch
Everybody
it?
saying that Jones fire.
Nah,
House of Dragons is
the
been
first
great,
season
you know,
was good.
but it's lackluster. I'm not gonna lie. It
that
definitely doesn't
second
compare
season
to,
was slow as shit.
Of
Yeah.
what,
Really?
Game of Thrones or
Yeah,
Of
at
House
all.
of Dragon.
oh, House of Dragon? Okay.
Or House of the Dragon. Yeah, that joint was slow as fuck. We waited a year and a half for that, so
Yeah.
I gotta be a little critical.
People say that about the Wire. Like they said, the Wire is like season 1 is perfect, but the second one, people
still
said
have
just
to
takes
watch
way
that.
Yeah, I was about to
too
say, I've never
long.
seen The Wire. I gotta
The Wire,
watch it.
the first season, I think is perfect. There's nothing
watch
that you
it.
would ever change about that. But the second scene is like, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
definitely one of them shows that I've heard so many people talk about and say, "Oh yeah, watch this."
It's like the
I
best
just
show ever.
Haven't
That's
watched
what they
it yet.
say.
I gotta watch it, but especially us living like
And then apparently
next
there's
to
so many,
Baltimore.
there's so many like young actors in there, like that. We
Facts,
like, I
that's-
know Idris is in that joint.
Yeah, bro.
I want to hear his accent in that.
Yeah,
That
apparently
joke-
like his
Wasn't-
he has a crazy Baltimore
Yeah,
What-
accent.
that joke is
and-
wild.
Was Michael B. Jordan in that?
Yeah,
joint?
yeah.
Oh,
Oh
A
yeah,
lot
as
of
a
people's in that
youngin',
joint.
right?
yeah. That's
Wow.
crazy. Michael B. Jordan.
Literally,
Go ahead,
young bull.
Flex. What do you? What you got?
For me, like my favorite show of all time, I talk about all the time, is Atlanta. Like I love Atlanta. I mean, I love Donald Glover, everything he does, but like Atlanta is just an
I think
awesome show.
Rolling Stone got that joint at number 9 for like
Yeah,
all
like-
time.
I-
Oh wow.
I like it just because I mean I love rap music, so it's relatable. I love Charles Gambino.
Paperboy, all
About
about
that
that
paper boy.
Now,
And
season 1 was incredible too.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
I like
it's-
my favorite is season 2, and I like that like it's one of those shows that every episode is its own
Yeah,
little thing.
I liked how they really started to do that. Like they had
I
like
like
whole
shows like that.
different episodes within. Like remember the one where they did like the reparations jump.
Oh yeah,
like
with
that
the with the lady who pulled up to his house and
Yeah.
all that. Yeah, like and yeah, I've been going back and watching it all through, and then just watching random episodes. One episode from season 1 to season 3, season 4, and it's just I could just keep watching it all the time. I think it's gonna be iconic too. It's gonna be
Word.
Yeah.
there's a lot of memes from it that just. once
It
you
is.
put
It is. Danny Glover. I love that nigga. That's my guy.
Donald Glover is, man.
I think I would say my favorite is either probably either
Peace.
this. Oh, of course. I mean, no, we're not talking about anime.
yeah, that's
Yeah, I'm not. But if, like real life show, probably either The Sopranos or the Wu-Tang Clan.
I gotta. That's another one I gotta watch.
Bro,
Haven't watched
you-
that yet?
Yeah,
you gotta get
obviously,
it.
especially like
gotta get hip.
again, you liking music like
Yeah.
that. They shout out to my boy RZA, man. Like
The RZA.
the way they
Everybody that
directed
worked on
that,
that,
yeah,
yeah.
like. Yeah, even the actors themselves are like. Of course, the person who played RZA, we always make fun of him because like he talks normal.
RZA?
yeah,
Oh, it's a ruler. See,
he
it's a
talks.
zigzag.
Yeah, he talks so normal in
Hey,
the first season,
voila.
but then by the second time, I guess somebody talked to him in between seasons. It was like, you should sound like more like the RZA, and then the second season, he just the RZA.
Yeah. I see.
We
I
need to be
see
doing this.
clips.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Where's that John?
Say, yo, dirty.
It's on Hulu.
Is it really accurate though? Like in terms of like the history and stuff like that?
Well,
Some
this is what I'll say. I'll say it's accurate. Well, it's obviously
for
it's
the music
it's,
aspect.
it's obviously there's a lot of dramas or dramatization. Yeah, like for entertainment purposes, but like RZA directed it, so there's a lot of truth to it as well. But I saw that eventually some other people from the cast came over and like said like, okay, this wasn't true, like nah, he was and then they were saying like, nah, RZA wanted to be the like
The star.
or no, they said they wanted to basically direct them. It was there's a lot of drama within that. Like I felt bad for You God. He was saying that
Like the actor you got or real you got?
the real You God because he was saying that RZA produced most of their albums, right? But by the time that it's like they came out with their second one altogether, like You God still hadn't dropped one. Of course, I'm not gonna try to remember everybody's name now, but like
what just in the
Yeah, like,
story
yeah.
itself, it
three
kinda
of them didn't
explains
get
stuff.
to drop any of their albums because they were waiting for RZA to like But by
Yeah.
that time, RZA like they're all so on that
Yeah, he's a RZA. Now.
Exactly,
he ain't got time to
exactly.
produce your fucking album, nigga.
Exactly,
Goddamn,
bro.
sorry.
And so like there was like a whole bunch of that too. So, but just for the show, fire. Show was fire.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna check it out.
Oh my!
Holy
oh,
shit, I
was
thought he
about
was
to
gonna-
say,
Uh,
boy, if he would have
We got the Bears. We got the Bears game on.
Caleb
right now.
Williams was
Bears
Not
Texans.
college, brother. But nah.
still got sacked. But hey, nah, man.
I know a lot of people when like shows like that come out, like I think Straight Outta Compton when that movie came out, a lot of people were just mad that
Yeah.
it doesn't stay accurate with like the music and what happened.
Especially
with,
that
like,
manager
stuff,
nigga.
so-
Yeah.
Oh
His
yeah,
man
the
is
white boy.
fun.
Yeah,
Y'all
that was
remember
crazy.
the Tupac movie?
I never watched it.
I never watched that.
I don't think
either.
I
Yeah,
seen
Y'all
it.
watch
I
Notorious?
was,
I didn't
oh
watch
yeah,
it.
I watched Notorious. Notorious
Notorious
I
is
fuck
a
with that,
classic.
though.
Notorious, of
Then
course. That's
I-
a fucking
See,
classic.
Notorious was like a good movie though too. Like
Yeah.
everything about
That's
it.
what
was
got
just
me
really,
in.
really
That's
good.
one of the movies that got me into hip hop. Was like I
Word.
kind of got hip to it, and then I watched Notorious, and I just fell in love with Biggie Smalls, and from there
I watched Notorious, but didn't they make another Biggie movie?
I think they did.
I didn't watch that one. The one that was
They did. I think.
I think it was after the Tupac movie. They made another Biggie movie.
Oh,
Yeah, I ain't
that's
watched
probably
that
Ride
shit.
of Success,
Yeah.
See, that's how you know that shit was ass.
Right. But I never watched that one.
That joint was good though.
I was thinking. Now we said like our all-time favorite shows. What is like your childhood favorite show? Like for me,
childhood.
I'll say like for me, my favorite show like as a kid, it's probably like Drake and Josh. Like Drake and
That's
Josh.
a good one. That's a
And then
real
like a
good one.
close second would be Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. I mean, I
Oh,
have a brother,
man.
so I guess that.
Boy,
Yeah.
my
That
shit.
That makes
Damn,
sense, but-
that's a hard one.
Shout
for
out to the
me,
twins,
bro.
man.
But like,
Sweet
yeah,
Life
Drake and
is
Josh,
Crazy.
just
My shit
fire.
was
Like,
fucking Ed and Eddie.
yeah, I love it. Ed and Eddie.
Ed and Eddie.
Damn.
the fucking jawbreakers, bro.
That's okay.
Hell yeah.
I'm like, where the
Damn,
fuck do
that's
they
a
buy
hard
them?
one.
Right,
bro.
that
What
is a
the
hard
fuck?
question. Man.
Honestly, I'll probably say, I'm gonna have to say Power Rangers, and to be more
Oh, I was a huge
specific, it's like I think it was the Time Force.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That
dude.
joint, I was watching that every single fucking day. I got the DVD for that. I got the action figures. Oh my
I was-
god!
if
bro.
we're doing that, then I'm just gonna go Avatar, man.
Avatar.
Ooh, Avatar.
Bro, watching Aang just be that nigga, and my boy Uncle Iroh hit you with those life lessons, like, oh man, he's the reason I started.
There's a lot in that.
Facts. Uncle Iroh's the reason I drink tea, man. Shout out to my boy.
Okay.
Yeah, bro.
But hey, I was thinking of a question off of our favorite shows and just talking about actors or whatever. Who do y'all think is the best like sports actor?
Sports actor.
Like sports movies.
Or just
no,
as
like
athlete.
a athlete, yeah, athlete.
Oh, athlete. That's an
that's
actor.
played roles, played in roles. Cause what
Oh,
we were
Arnold
just saying,
Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
we were just saying what we were just talking about made me think about it.
Who are you thinking about?
I completely forgot. I just remembered that.
I don't know how many athletes are
Right.
actors.
I think there's a few, but it's like,
Other than, like, wrestlers.
Or it was something.
Right,
You know
like
what?
The Rock and
Yeah, I was
shit.
gonna say the Rock.
MJ was terrible. LeBron was
What was
terrible.
MJ?
What was I thinking?
He was in Space Jam.
Oh, bro.
Oh my god.
It might have
I'm
not been.
bugging.
It might have
I'm
not been
bugging.
athletes. It might have been something else. Let's just cut that part out.
Alright. I can actually do that this time.
Because
But,
I forgot where I was going with that.
Let's talk about the best objective shows. Just like,
Objectively.
yeah, like,
Oh yeah, I got you.
what do you think is, if somebody were to just come up with a list of the most just top rated shows, what do you think they would?
For me, I gotta say it's Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad. That shit was. Every episode was crazy. It got
Yeah.
crazier and crazier each episode.
It really did.
A bunch of characters that you cared about. Like, oh man, I'm thinking about that scene where Hank is in the bathroom. And then
He finds out.
when
bro.
I'm
I
like,
was literally-
ooh, I remember
literally
watching that.
just finished rewatching that shit
I was-
last week.
I still haven't watched that. Though.
Dude, you ever watch Breaking Bad?
You gotta get him.
Oh, you gotta watch it.
You gotta
watch
get
it.
him.
Like, watch it,
Wow.
bro.
You
It's the
gotta
best
get
show
him.
ever.
Now,
Yeah,
I'm going back and rewatching like a lot of shows that came out a while ago.
Nah, don't
Like,
rewatch.
so-
Yo.
Don't rewatch right now. If you ain't watched Breaking Bad,
Just watch it,
make
dude. I'm
watch
telling you.
that.
I mean, I'm telling you right now. It's my pick for best show ever. Like,
Jamie, watch that shit.
he's gonna come back like,
He said,
bro.
he said, and
remember,
you think that of me? I am the
The one who knocks. Yo, how many times did I rewind that motherfucker, bro? I was watching that shit.
Who do you think you're talking to right now?
that
The one who knocks.
that boy Heisenberg. He's a different beast, Jamie. He's a different beast.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna get there because I'm watching the show Lost. I know it's a big one, but I think that is probably the one I would say too because I know there's a good half of people that will literally say Lost is the worst show of all time, but then
What?
the other half will literally be like it is number one, and
Oh,
I
no.
see
Okay, look.
why.
I
But-
would. Both of those are just horrible takes.
It's just one. It's somewhere in the
it's-
middle.
Right. It's definitely somewhere in the middle. Like Lost was a good. Like it started off really good. Then it got like really weird.
Now,
Not
it is-
not
never
not
even watched
quick,
that
but
joke.
like after like the. I'd say after like the third
yeah,
season.
that's where I'm at right now. Season 4, it gets into that like, all
let's-
right, we're deep in this joint. We need to just start just throwing shit at the wall.
Exactly,
And I'm at
exactly.
that part right now. But like for me, I kind of like that. I kind of like when
Oh nah.
people like
Oh,
they start something and then it's like, all right, we're in season 4. We kind of need to switch something up.
No,
like,
you need to get to the conclusion of
That's
the.
true.
Of,
That's true. That's true.
Continue the story. nigga.
Exactly. We need to start progressing. We don't need another storyline of like, oh, now we're doing this for like 4 episodes. It's like, oh man, Lost was good, but yeah, it then started to drag in some parts, and then it got
that's
to
what people say.
yeah.
They say the ending is the worst. I'm not there yet, but
Oh, I've heard about the
Hey,
ending. I have heard about
go
the
back
ending.
and watch that. I haven't seen that joke.
nah, that
Well,
so far that joint
Again,
is
it
pretty
starts
good.
off pretty
It's
good. Like it's very interesting premise. Like, and that's what always gets me. If it's an interesting premise, I'll give it a chance. But if you can't wrap it up, like if you can't keep the
Wait, so you don't? So you probably don't like Game of Thrones then, or have you seen Game of Thrones?
no, I have seen
Okay,
Game of Thrones.
okay.
I see. I liked Game of Thrones because
He didn't mind the ending. Yeah.
See, a lot
but
of people hate
I-
it.
I
I know
didn't-
he's that
Honestly,
joint.
when
Yeah.
you think about
Most
it, that
people hated
ending
it.
makes the most sense though.
yeah, exactly. That's what I said. Like, and to me, it made the most sense. But there were parts of Game of Thrones that I did not like. Spoiler alert. when they brought back Jon Snow.
Okay.
When this nigga,
With the witch.
Yeah. See, to me, I'm never a fan of resurrections. Like, if once you kill off a character, you might as well leave them dead. I get in the books, like, they come back, but even George R.R. Martin said that when people come back, even in the books, like, they're not the same. They're not the same person.
Yeah.
Like, they're clearly, visibly have been, like, you know.
Yeah, it's a different character.
Exactly.
See, I think the reason why I feel like the reason why they brought him back is because like the whole red wedding thing. A lot of people were mad as shit about
Bro,
that.
I told you, I
'Cause
almost
people
turned that.
were-
I almost
yeah,
turned
I
it
feel that.
off.
I feel
Like,
that.
Holy shit.
Because I think when they so like this is I'm talking about a different show, but like The Walking Dead, when they killed Glenn, I stopped watching that joint.
Damn.
So I think when they were like, okay, we can kill Jon Snow, they were probably thinking, yo, if we do this, like legit, niggas is not gonna watch this joint. So I'm
Nah,
not saying I
I
see
get
why
that.
they
Ain't a
did it,
risk.
but that joint is crazy.
then you shouldn't have done it in the first
If
place.
I
That's true.
remember
That's
correctly,
true.
bro, if I remember correctly, they had killed this nigga at the end of one season, and then they probably got all that feedback, all that backlash.
Because he was a big
And
character,
at the
bro.
beginning of next season, all you see,
Yeah, nigga. I was like, bro. I said no.
That shit is crazy.
Come
oh yeah,
on.
niggas was pissed.
Niggas was
not
mad.
having it. They said, nah, you better bring back my motherfucking King of the North, nigga.
Bro,
Yes. Oh.
Hey, yo, shout out my boy.
he's tough. No doubt. But
Mhm.
again, like that to me, that's a writing thing. I did like. I know people, hate it. And the books aren't even finished, so you know.
Yeah,
They had to come up with their own ending. So I think, and I know Alex always argues with me on this, but like, if anybody were to be king, I'd pick the nigga who can see into the future. You know what I'm saying? Like,
A lot of
that's
people
all
didn't
I'm
like
saying.
Braun too. I guess I don't know if it's because
I don't know why.
he's just nonchalant. I guess like he's just straight on like. But I don't know. He has
Bruh,
that's
how
the
would
best
you be?
power though.
Think
That
about
is.
it, yeah, I was about to say, think about if you had the power of the fucking 3-eyed raven, nigga. How would you be? You would be like, bro, I'm so nonchalant because I already see everything. I know everything. I know what's about to happen. You know, it's like, it's.
And
true.
he
Bro, I
calls
don't give a
Hodor
fuck.
to be Hodor. I'll still never.
That John, bro, I watched that episode so many times,
Hold
bro.
the
That shit is
door.
crazy.
Hold the door.
That shit is crazy.
That was insane.
But I
bro.
also look at it as like, so I'm binging. I binged Game of Thrones and Lost. So I feel like for me, like I saw people say, "Oh, I hated the ending," blah blah blah. I liked it. I also feel like it's because I binged it. So like,
Yeah,
I
but
didn't
see,
have
you
to
didn't read the
wait.
books. The
I
people
was
that hate it,
straight on. Just I was going with that.
and I
though.
think that's the same thing with Game of Thrones. Like I didn't have to wait either. I watched it all the way through.
Yeah.
It wasn't like
yeah, that was a big part of it. That
Yeah.
people in between every season, it's like, oh my
Niggas
god, it's
had
like
to wait.
3-4
Yeah,
years,
that
and
shit
I
is-
waited
that
for
shit
this.
I couldn't do that, bro. Like if I was watching Game of Thrones and like I was watching like the wed wedding and then I had to wait, I would have bro. I would have been. I would have been.
I
Sick.
told you.
would've been sick.
I almost
Yeah.
turned it off, man. Shout out to my boy Rob Stark, man. You fucked up, bro. You fucked up big time.
Wait, what did he do?
Motherfuckers, dog.
What did he do?
He
Was it,
promised to
marry somebody, right?
Yeah, spoiler. But he
okay,
promised to marry one of the Greyjoys. Somebody who owned that.
Oh yeah, was
castle.
that old man? I think. it was.
Yeah, he promised to marry one of their daughters, and then he got
He found
He
love
got
in the
married.
other
Yeah,
joint.
and
Yeah.
and he came back, and they
Came back asking for
That's
help. He was like, look, I
tough.
need soldiers and shit. He was like, let's let bygones be bygones. And nigga was like, all right, yeah, let's
He
have
said, let's
feast.
do
Let's
that.
feast and shit. Let's do that.
Got him out in a way that you thought was everything was good. Niggas was just eating, bro. That
I was
shit is
ready to because he was the
crazy.
last son, like still riding for his
He
father.
was making his claim,
He was the
boy. He
last
was on the
one,
way,
bruh.
dog.
Did you sense that at all? Like when you was watching that scene, did you think everything was cool? Or you
He
were
had-
like,
Yes,
wait.
I thought everything.
had
was,
no
idea.
bro,
Bro,
Rob
if
was
you
one of my
coulda saw
favorite
his face.
characters.
Oh
like,
yeah, so
like,
that don't hurt you.
yeah, I was like, yo, he got a girl. She looked good, you
Yeah, she
know,
look
like
bad,
she about to be pregnant. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We about to get
Oh,
the
she was.
yeah, bro.
Oh,
And
I
then.
forgot.
And then literally, he turned around and looked at her. Look, she got stabbed the fuck up, bro. I was sitting there. I got him. I said, yo, no.
You
No.
should have-
That
No.
shit is crazy. That
Like
shit is
his
crazy.
jaw literally dropped. He was so shook, bro. That shit
Even
was
thinking
funny
about
as
it now pisses me off, bro. Like,
shit. That shit was funny as shit. Me and Nick was just sitting there like grinning because we already knew what was about to happen, and this nigga Deuce is going crazy. Like what?
yeah.
No.
Hey, Game of Thrones was good though. That's definitely up there for me. There's have you guys ever seen Dexter?
Nah,
I know about it. Yeah, I haven't seen that though. I know that's
I know
what
what
like
you're talking
7
about.
seasons.
Yeah, see that's one for me like Lost, like where it's
Okay,
I never finished it because it just got too boring to me.
What
Like,
Dexter?
Yeah, it was too much of some repetitive or like some off like
Yeah.
storyline. Because again, you can only I need you to wrap it up in like 5 seasons.
Well, that's why I like Breaking Bad. Is because like that's what I love about
They wrap
Breaking
that
Bad.
shit
That
up.
it just ends,
They
Yep.
wrap that
and
shit
it's
up.
just a story that ends,
Have
and it's
y'all
just so
seen-
perfect.
Sopranos too.
Yeah, exactly. It just ends.
Have y'all seen
And
How to
Atlanta,
Get
like-
Away with Murder?
No.
I
Nah, I haven't seen it.
I think I've seen, what was it, like 2 seasons?
It's pretty good. Like it starts off fire,
Yeah,
but then
the
it gets
beginning is
repetitive
amazing.
towards the end. Like towards the end, I forget how many seasons it has. It has a few.
I think it's
But
probably
yeah,
like
like
4 or
them later
5.
seasons, it gets real repetitive, and it's just literally the same thing.
Right, yeah, that's the
over
worst.
and over
son.
again. But like the first, like season or 2, fire.
Nah, that joint got me
Fire.
hooked.
Most shows should just be like 4 or 5 seasons. Like,
I think so. Because
Unless-
after that, like you're dragging it.
ain't nobody got time
Unless
for
you
that.
have
There has to be some type of, like, a
storyline that
money
can
hungry
drag
thing,
the
too.
fuck on. Unless you got a One Piece storyline,
Facts.
then yeah.
Facts, bro.
But for Game of Thrones, didn't they end it like that? Because what the writers went to
Yeah,
do
they
Star Wars or
wanted
something?
wanted to go to like to Disney or whatever, and
Okay,
then
okay.
they left, and they were like, all right, well, let's just wrap up the fucking story, and they changed the writers, and then that's why it's like way different than everything else.
Makes sense.
And then when whatever movie they wanted to do in Disney, it didn't even fucking happen. So
Ugh.
they just played
That's
themselves.
crazy.
That's how it happens, man.
See, I could never be like that. Like if I started this thing and that's my craft and I wanted to do it, I would never be like, all right, bet
Yeah,
there's another like money grab. I'm gonna go do that. I would want to wrap up what I want to do.
That's
But then
till you
again,
see- that's till you
Disney
see
got
that
the
check.
bag. Disney
Right.
got
They
the
see
bag. That's
check.
true. That is
$80
true.
million.
You said,
dollars.
Disney
Oh,
got the
I
bag.
said, all
bitch.
right, Moana.
Soul, man, I can write that.
Facts, bro. I mean, that's hard to, especially when you're still doing what you want to do. You just get paid more
It's,
to
yeah,
do
it's
it.
just a different thing too. That's true. That's true.
You know?
And who knows how it was them making
Yeah, I
the
was
show?
gonna
Maybe
say
they were
that.
tired of doing that.
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, I was gonna say,
I want
you
to do
know,
something
it
else.
is a long thing.
circumstances.
Yeah.
All the backlash.
It's like, fuck it, I want to do something else, man.
Mhm. Like think about like why that's why Batista isn't gonna be
Drax, yeah.
Oh, Drax.
anymore.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
He's done
Yeah,
been.
he
Oh,
just
did you
doesn't
see?
wanna do it anymore.
Yeah, he lost a whole bunch of weight too. He lost like
No, he lost a lot of
he's
weight.
like
That shit's
230 pounds. He looked mad skinny now because he's like, oh, I don't want to get typecast as like this big fucking
Right.
wrestler all the time. I want to be like I guess he really wants to be like an actor, like for real.
Yeah.
Like,
I never saw that one Joan with him when he. What was the movie?
Is it the newest one that he just put out?
In the cabin joint, like the
Nah,
horror.
hold
one?
on.
no, you're
I'll
talking
look
about it's
it
like
up.
right up, like it went on. It was like an action film or something.
Yeah,
I know
where
what
he
you're
had-
talking about.
he
It was
was
like on
like-
Netflix.
I don't think I
Yeah,
seen
he
that
had
one.
like I would want to say he was like a soldier or something.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. He has one now.
I think
coming out.
Chris Hemsworth said the same thing. Like he said he wouldn't come back unless Thor is like a whole dude. Like
They're throwing that
different
nigga.
character, which makes sense because I low key don't fuck with Thor no more like that.
I've never been a big Thor fan.
This
Not
Love
at
and
all.
Thunder shit was it.
That
Oh, that
joint
shit was
was- oh my
trash, bro.
God.
That shit was
I
terrible.
fell
I
asleep
fuck
doing
with
that
Thor.
joint, bro.
I
Dead
fuck
ass.
with Thor heavy, bro, but Love and Thunder, that shit threw me all the way.
Yeah,
the
that
fuck
shit
off.
was-
I mean,
that
I
was
really-
just a movie.
Honestly, the only Thor movie I like was Ragnarok. All the other jokes were.
Ragnarok, yeah.
lame as
Ragnarok
shit
was
to
the
me.
one.
Ragnarok went hard,
That
bro.
joint was
two,
crazy.
not two,
That joint was
boy.
crazy.
Went stupid.
That's like I think that's top 5 MCU films for me.
Top 5.
Like
It could be because like I know a
Oh,
lot
he-
of people.
He was in Dune.
he wasn't Dune. He was the guy that
What
got
the fuck?
bitched. Yeah, he was a brother. He was a brother in Dune. Remember? Wait, did
Oh,
you watch
shit.
Dune too?
Yeah,
we
yeah,
watched together.
yeah,
Remember when he
yeah.
went when he tried to do the war against Paul Atreides, and then like he made him kiss it, or Paul didn't make him kiss his feet, but he
Oh,
the
yeah,
point where he
yeah,
had
yeah.
to kiss his feet.
Yeah. Oh, he was he was what's
You
his
gotta
name,
watch
brother?
Dune,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah.
I still gotta watch.
Dude 2 was crazy. I love movies that can do. One, it's an amazing storyline for one,
But it's just
the
an
visuals
film,
are
bro.
fucking
Oh my
insane.
God. It was one of those
bro.
movies.
That
Yeah,
shit
it's
is wild.
one of those films where it's like at no point was there like every second mattered. Like it was just
Every
like
scene.
It's like every scene is like it led into.
And that's
the
why
next
I can
thing.
appreciate films like Oppenheimer. Like Oppenheimer is literally just dialogue, honestly. But
But the story is
everything,
moving.
yeah.
Everything matters.
Like
It's
that
not,
joint was amazing. Like I felt like I was in the conversation, like in the buildings they were having those conversations. I feel like I was there. That shit was
So,
amazing.
yeah, I still gotta watch Oppenheimer too.
Me
That joint
too.
was,
Banger,
was pretty good, bro.
Yeah, I got a
Pretty
couple
good.
movies on the list. But we'll end it right there, yo. If you like what we're doing here, I need you right now to either subscribe, drop a like, drop a comment, hit the notification bell,
Ding, 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 ding.
or just,
give me some money.
just
Give me my
just be your best
money.
self,
Let
man.
this
That
be
money.
known.
Hey, man, we...
MadHouse movie coming soon.
I got one eye open. That's Slick Rick the ruler. That's a stone cold shooter. You ain't staring at the face of Medusa, just the face of the Buddha.